Oh boy. Guys, Toy Story 5 is out and everyone is going bananas over it. And I have never seen so much merchandise for an animation movie like I'm seeing with Toy Story. I think Despicable Me might have been up there, but this is unprecedented levels of merchandise. And I always tell you guys, you gotta be careful when you're buying stuff, because sometimes you encourage toy manufacturers to pump out a lot of BS, for lack of a better word, or very cheap product. But I'm happy to say that with everything I'm seeing with the collabs with Mattel and these electronic companies, including Thinkway, there is an emphasis on quality. And I am pleasantly shocked by this, because look at these, for instance. These range anywhere from 10 to 15 bucks in store. I mean, there are several iterations of these. You can get Rex, you can get Jessie, you can get Buzz and Woody. I've got Jessie and Woody here. These are the very posable and articulated versions of them. Very good articulation. We've got wrist swivel, we've got elbow articulation, and we've got shoulder articulation as well. And then you have this knee pivot. You've got a little bit of ankle rotation over here, which is all so nice to see. I would have loved to see some ankle articulation, but that's about all. And the head does a 360. Really, really nice. Like when I'm looking at the paint detail, even the belt buckle, as you can see, is really well detailed. And it's the same with Jessie. The hair that's been painted and the various little details, they're all there and they're all nice. I mean, you're not going to complain about this for $10. You're definitely not going to complain about something like this. The merchandise, the actual toys and merchandise, all of it's coming from Vietnam. I think that is what I attribute to the really good quality. Look at this, man. This looks so. This looks very accurate. If we're comparing this to what we're seeing in the Pixar animation movies, this is accuracy on a whole nother level. So that's your entry point. And you do get variations of these. You get the same toys with chips in them. You can actually have the toys side by side, click a button on them and they'll start talking to each other.
Yes, sir. Never a dull moment rescuing toys.
It's you, Woody!
Well, turns out, Jessie had it all handled.
Sheriff Jessie never gives up. Sheriff Jessie finds a way.
It's just bananas. Yeah, Donkey Kong bananas. How much they've got going on. There's a lot of intelligence to these toys now. They're communicating with each other. And I think that's all a part of them understanding the new generation of kids and how they're more inclined to play with toys if they have chips in them and they have a technological advantage. Now, if this doesn't do it for you, obviously there are several variations. I've seen this exact same toy where you squeeze Jessie's legs and she'll, reach out and grab her cap or, try and do something. And it's the same with Woody. He's got a toy out there that's motion regulated where you squeeze the legs and he'll probably try and, tip off his cowboy hat or something like that. That's all great, but what about for the collectors who want a little something more? Well, fear not. I went all out for this. Look what we've got here. Now these are absolutely crazy. So this is taking what, your Buzz Lightyear dolls and your Woody dolls from the 90s and, from the mid 2000s and then taking them to another level. This is crazy because they have modes to them. Now check this out. This is very, very creative and very thoughtful of Mattel. They've given the toys two different modes. You get their action mode, which is what they're like when they come to life in the movies, and then you get their stagnant mode, which is their toy playing mode. So take Woody, for instance. He has the exact drawstring at the back that you see in the movies. You pull it and Now, that's your regular playing mode, and I think it's quite similar with Buzz, although I'm not sure which button activates toy mode. I think it might have been the blue one.
I can fly around this room with my eyes closed.
Okay, so the blue one is Buzz in the movies.
Whoa! I wonder what I do with the realness.
Okay, I'm not sure which button I'm supposed to press to activate his toy mode.
Mission on this planet just to make a child happy.
These are crazy. And they'll actually talk to each other. Now, if I get them to sync up, they're actually quite interactive.
I can't do this without you. I need your help. Are you with me? Ha-ha! Hey now. Ha-ha! Greetings, Woody. Well, howdy, Buzz.
See what I mean? And they even have this really cool feature where I guess I have to take them out of the box to show you this, but if I put Woody down, they'll pretend like Andy's about to come in or Bonnie's about to come in, and they'll start saying, "Quick," you know? Yeah, they've got so much going on.
Coolest space toy ever.
I love how everything lights up from the wings, including his little laser thing that he has on his arm as well. I guess it's largely older kids and adult collectors, but I suppose younger kids could get a kick out of this too. Although I don't know whether you'd want to leave this in the hands of younger kids. These are actually quite pricey. You're looking at paying about 57 pounds. That's about $100, give or take. They're quite expensive. I've heard a lot of people complain about the eyes. And yes, the eyes look a little bit dorky. I will say that off the bat. But how are you supposed to make an animatronic robot toy without animating the eyes? They'd just be very still eyes with the motions, which in this case, they've gone above and beyond. They've actually tried to articulate the eyes with the sound and with the movements. So I'm going to say, I mean, everyone, fair play. If you don't like it, maybe it's not for you. But personally, I think it's the closest thing you're going to get at this price point to a live, articulated, motion sensing doll that has movement to it. I mean, I think the eyes do make a difference. Let's take a look over here with Woody.
Whoa! Easy there, partner.
Yeah, I do see how they can be dorky. I mean, it does look like you're playing with, a dummy. Could be Night of the Living Dummy and R.L. Stein doll for all we know, but it's cool. It's really cool that they didn't have to throw in that additional feature is what I'm trying to say. I see a lot of people complaining about it because they're giving you premium articulation. They're giving you the laser lights, pop-out wing lights that light up, a helmet that opens and closes, real facial expressions and not still ones that you're stuck with for another 10 to 15 to 20 years. And I always say on this channel, guys, don't buy shit unless you're willing to quit. And this, in my eyes, is definitely not shit. I think it'll hold up really well. Really, really, really well. I'm not sure about, the clothing. These aren't actual denim pants on Woody. And obviously that's regular toy plastic on Buzz. But from what I'm seeing, they've got everything down. They've got the play, they've got the motion, they've got a lot of accuracy actually. Because if you look at Woody and Buzz, you've got Buzz with a wrist communicator with a light up laser. You've got Woody with all this nice detail. I mean, there's so much detail right there. He's got the sheriff badge. There's even detail on the belt buckle. What else am I seeing? It's nice. It's actually really, really nice. It's not all that bad. They could have given us interchangeable hands for Woody and interchangeable hands for Buzz. I think that would have really elevated things because with Woody, all you've got are these sort of, you've got one open fist and one slightly closed fist, I think. Yeah, that's probably for holding the hat or something. I think they could have gone one step further. If I had to pick on anything, I would say it's just that they could have given us more options. They could have given us more accessories with Woody. They could have given us more fist types. They could have given us interchangeable plates for the legs, you know, switch an Andy to a Bonnie maybe, or even customize it to fit you. They could have gone a little bit further, but for everything that you're getting here, I'm seeing tons of value in this. I don't know about you guys. It's actually, it's fun. It's just fun. And then there's motion sensing technology, so if I clap, extremely, extremely cool. But if that doesn't satisfy your unquenchable thirst for articulated, next level premium action toys that are based off of motion pictures, I guess you could go one more level up and get yourself this bad boy from Robosen, bad to the bone. And you're about to see why. Okay, this right here is no slouch. Now we're getting really serious. You say you don't want to buy shit? Well, this is the shit, all right? There's nothing quite like it on the market, and understandably so. This is Robosen's lightning in a bottle, honestly. So let's just go over it quite quickly. It won the Toy Award nominee 2026 at the Luxembourg Toy Fair. It was in the top 3 category. This has highly lifelike movable eyes, mouth, walking motion, 23 smart joints, 4 natural movement and high playability, immersive voice interaction with 34 commands, and 200 plus original audio clips. The packaging itself is insane. Look at this. Absolutely crazy. This is exactly the box representation of how Buzz comes in the Pixar animation films. This is crazy. The flaps even open out. I'm not gonna go and play with these. For the sake of time, I am not gonna play with this, but these actually open out like the spaceship. These are actually crazy. If you're not paying for the toy, you're at least paying for the box representation. It is awesome. This is an absolute collector's item. And it better be for the price tag, because you're looking at paying, I believe it's about anywhere between 600 to 700 bucks. This was, I believe, a limited edition release by Robosen. This came before the movie, not after it. So they were anticipating the release and they wanted to do something genuinely crazy, I think. And they had obtained a Disney license for this particular product. They're used to doing, I don't know whether you guys know about Robosen, but they do these amazing Robo Transformer figures. They've done Buzz Lightyear in the past, but that's a live action movie Buzz. That was the Chris Evans Buzz that you saw in cinemas. This is our beloved Tom Hanks version. So for all intents and purposes, I'm just gonna go, oh, look at that. Presentation wise, come on, that is a 10 out of 10. Let me just lift this thing up. And you've got cool accessories. You've got swappable leg plates. You can swap them out for Andy, or you can probably write your own name over there. Then you've got a little booklet, charging cable, and all these really cool things. I think the booklet has all the different sayings you can use for Buzz. Really cool. And you know how I was saying that $100 Buzz could have come with accessories? Well, this does. It comes with all of your different hand poses. You've got a closed fist. You've got an articulated finger wrist. You've got a pointing wrist. So there's no shortage of posability when it comes to this Buzz. I am loving that right off the bat. Really beautiful presentation. And yeah, let's get on to the main guy himself. Okay guys, moment of truth. I'm super excited for this. Let's boot him up. There's a little button back here that we're just gonna press. And it's really cool because you have everything, you know, all the stickers, the different details that he comes with. Very screen accurate Buzz. Loving that. I don't see anything for the belt, and I don't recall whether Buzz had anything on his belt, or did he? I'm gonna have to cross-reference that. But if you guys know, let me know in the comments. I think that's the only detail I see that's kind of like blanked out. But yeah, let's turn him on. I think gotta hold it for about 3 seconds. And hey presto, Buzz should be powering up any minute now. When you see those tail lights light up, you know.
To infinity and beyond!
Yeah, let's start by doing something cool. So you always want to start talking to Buzz with the following command. It's either hey Buzz or hi Buzz.
Roger that.
And immediately responds to his name. And then you're gonna say whatever it is you've programmed him to say, or what Star Command has programmed him to say, like Robosen.
Buzzlightyear to Star Command. Come in, Star Command. Star Command, come in. Do you read me? Why don't they answer?
So cool. Hey Buzz.
Roger that.
To infinity and beyond. This is insane. What I would have loved to see is him saying, you know, to infinity, you know, being, you know. Okay, Buzz, calm down, calm down. A little bit too reactive to my voice. A little bit scary. Cool it, Buzz. Cool your jets. What I would have liked to see, I love how, first off, he's got the voice, Tim Allen's voice down. So it's definitely Tim Allen's voice that they're using. They've got the rights to use Tim Allen's voice. And in between, you see him doing things like breathing, and it's so interesting. He's like breathing and doing all these little subtle things to keep you playing with him. It's like he's a breathing real life thing, which is insane. I think Robosen really knocked this out of the park. What I would have liked to have seen when he did that to infinity and beyond, being as careless as he was in the animations and so delusional, I would love to see him do a little jump when the wings came out. Jump motion. And maybe a little steam from the jets, but maybe I'd be asking for too much. Hey Buzz.
Roger that.
Do a little dance for me. You know, if you got a bunch of these Buzzlightyears, you could actually have a Buzzlightyear party all night long. Okay, bad joke, but it's crazy. And then you can control it just like how you could with their Transformers range, with, you know, the Decepticons and with Optimus Prime. After they convert into vehicles, you could make them walk and do things. Let's sing with Buzz. Hey Buzz.
Roger that.
Move backwards. Move sideways. Move sideways. Move sideways.
Roger that.
Turn around, maybe. Maybe I'm not saying the right thing. He doesn't want to cooperate. That's That's interesting now. That's what we have this manual for. Obviously, you can program all sorts of things with this guy. I mean, you can program to dance to different songs. I'm guessing I didn't quite say it right. Hey, Buzz.
Roger that.
Now this should work. Turn left. That's so cute. I was like scooching. Hey, Buzz.
Roger that.
Turn right. That's so cool. Now let's see what the Lightyear button does. Nice. So we've got the wings that extend out. I don't know whether this is movie accurate. I do feel like it was a little bit longer, but still cool. I mean, hey Buzz, stop. And this is possibly the coolest feature because they took Toy Story 3 into account, and they've actually programmed Spanish Buzz in there. To activate Spanish Buzz, all you gotta do, I think, is press the green button, if I'm not mistaken. Or was it the blue?
Señorita! Señorita! ¿Dónde está? Señorita!
How awesome is that? So not only have you got an English-speaking Buzz, now you've got a Spanish-speaking Buzz.
Bitácora espacial. Me he despertado del hipersueño en un planeta extraño. Estoy rodeado por criaturas extrañas y desconozco sus intenciones. ¿Quién anda ahí? ¿Amigo o enemigo?
The other cool thing is the wrist communicator actually opens up. If I can get him to open up just to show this to you guys. Yeah, he's got a wrist communicator that actually opens. So that's really cool. Let's try a couple more commands out here. This is fun. You're just gonna have fun with this. This is for premium figure collectors. We're talking hot toy collectors. We're talking those collectors who want to spend close to $1,000 on a toy, who are expecting a little something. It's not trash. This is a great buy, only because it was a limited edition release. I don't think Robosen's gonna keep making Buzz Lightyears. It was a limited run release. Hey Buzz, finish the mission.
Somewhere in that pad of stuffing is a toy who taught me that life's only worth living if you're being loved by a kid. And I traveled all this way to rescue that toy because I believed him.
I want to see if Buzz acknowledges all of you guys out there in YouTube land. Hey Buzz.
Roger that.
Are we alone?
Buzz Lightyear mission log. All signs point to this planet as location of Zurg's fortress, but there seems to be no sign of intelligent life anywhere.
Hey now. That's not very nice. You know what would be so cool though? If I said, are we alone? And he started playing Tiffany's I Think We're Alone Now. Hey Buzz, I'm not trained.
You are a sad, strange little man, and you have my pity. Farewell.
Now listen, if you're a really submissive dude, I think you're gonna like this Buzz. This Buzz is gonna treat you so well. It's money well spent. Give me a challenge.
Please be careful. You don't want to be in the way when my laser goes off.
The options are limitless because you can actually program him to do whatever you want to do. You can program the motions, you can program the voice commands. It is very open to the creator community. So I think it is one badass toy if you plan to get it. I don't know whether I should be calling it a toy because it is actually a robot with so many servo sensors, and it's doing a ballistic job at keeping itself. I mean, think about how heavy the top of the body must be compared to the legs, but they've managed to find the center of gravity for Buzz, and it just works out smashingly well. I'm just going to run you through the buttons. I think one button is for play mode Buzz.
A distress signal is coming from that rocket. No! Listen, Ryan!
Okay, so the blue button is for Come Alive Toy Story Buzz. The green button is for Spanish Buzz, and the red button is for Buzz as he's supposed to be played with by Andy. That's assuming that you're playing with him and that he's not this thing that comes to life. All in all, I think this is such a great way to end the video, and I think Robosen has done such a tremendous job with this. If you guys have the money for this, I suppose you could go out and get it, right? Or you could sit on the fence and get yourself one of the Mattel creations. Those are more cost effective. But if you do have the extra money and you're like, what the hell, man, I've got all this money, I could go for something a little bit better, you're looking at it. There's no Woody, there's just Buzz. Maybe someday they'll do Woody, but I don't see how that's a possibility because Woody is such a skinny toy. I don't see them fitting all those servo sensors and robotics inside him. I just don't. So until we evolve to that state of technology, you're going to be waiting quite a bit. Thanks for watching my video. I tried to get my hands on as many toys as my budget would allow me to. This took the entire chunk of it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Till next time, guys, as I've mentioned, don't buy shit unless you want to quit. Take care and see you in the next video. Hey, Buzz. Say bye to them and shut down.
Farewell.
Hey, what's up, guys?